Safety for women and girls. What is safety? Safety is the state of being safe, freedom from the occurrence or risk of injury, danger or loss. Therefore, safety for women includes protection from harassment or assault, rape and domestic abuse. In the UK, 81% of females report harassment and assault, whereas in the UK, 1 in 5 females experience sexual assault during their lifetime. And in the UK, 1 in 4 women will experience domestic abuse. These are some of the main areas of safety that need to be improved and females need to be protected by. Others include sharing of confidential pictures, exploitation, and groping. Women and girls from any age range can experience lack of safety, where data shows that 97% of females experience some kind of lack of safety in their lifetime. What causes safety issues for women and girls? Safety of women and girls is compromised by many factors. Society that values women's participation and representation, and where there are few economic, social or political differences in power between men and women, have lower level of violence against women. Therefore, equality needs to be implemented to reduce violence. The next factor is physical differences. Males can be a threat to women's and girls' safety, and since they are biologically stronger, they can abuse their power and create authority over women. This especially occurs in domestic abuse cases, where women are led to believe that the man that abuses them has the right to do so, and therefore hesitate to seek help. According to crime surveys from England and Wales, data for March 2018 shows that only 18% of women who had experienced partner abuse in the last 12 months reported the abuse to the police. Culture and norms. Some cultures place family privacy and honor above the safety and well-being of girls and women who experience violence, and bring them down when women speak up about their struggles. These cultures create a stigma on rape and domestic abuse, which then leads to women not reporting the cases on violence. There is also lack of awareness and training. In many cases, females, especially young ones, cannot identify the danger that they are exposed to, as they probably were never educated about the issues and the signs of groping, abuse and harassment. Moreover, when any kind of violence does occur, they don't know how to respond or defend themselves, making females much more vulnerable. At times, there is also lack of support. Isolation of women from support mechanisms and the lack of safe spaces for women and girls to freely communicate has been found to contribute to violence, and which leads them to feeling unsafe. When females feel susceptible to danger or feel helpless, they will be more likely to experience violence. Sometimes government policies and policing fails to bring justice to women, and in some cases blame them for their loss, especially in countries around the world where corruption is rife. The effects of lack of safety. There are many long and short-term effects of lack of safety, which can create an impact on physical and mental health of the victim and those around them. One factor is work. Experiencing a trauma such as sexual violence may interfere with someone's ability to work. Half of women who experienced sexual assault had to quit or were forced to leave their jobs in the first year after the assault. Total lifetime income loss of these women have been estimated at £250,000 each. There are also physical effects, including bruises, injuries, pregnancies and fractures caused by abuse and rape, but there are also long-term effects, such as disabilities, infertilities and HIV. It can also have a mental effect on you. such as PTSD, nightmares, depression and anxiety are common effects, while lower self-esteem, shutting other people off, as well as the use or abuse of drugs may be an effect. Research shows that 90% of women with substance use problems had experienced physical or sexual violence in the past. How can we manage and improve safety for females? Firstly, we can tackle the root causes. Political leaders, opinion makers, public personalities, in particular men, must take the lead in condemning violence against women and use their influence on public opinion to promote a cultural shift in which nobody turns their eyes away from violence against women. Males should also be taught to respect and cherish women and girls more, and minimize any uncomfortable situations to be created while helping females in danger. Enforcement of law. Justice should be served to victims, and there should be a range of programs and interventions to reduce the likelihood of offenders re-offending and repeating their crimes. We can create safer spaces. So areas where a lot of harassment occurs should be patrolled by a lot more officers, and places such as gyms, which may be harassment hotspots, could be female only if needed, or have female only sessions. We can also create more awareness. This could be done through training and launching more helplines. Females would be aware that there is also help and support available for them, therefore would speak about abuse and violence. Also, creating greater awareness can decrease stigma and violence in many communities. Practice awareness. Be aware on the dangers surrounding you and make sure you have the necessary tools to seek help if needed, such as a phone to call the police or a plan to reach a safe space. Take self-defense training. If you are in a situation where you need to fight off any violence or threat, self-defense can save you and those around you. Escape. When faced with a situation where your chances of fighting to win are low, running is always a safer option, especially to seek help. Speak up. Raising awareness of your situation might catch someone's attention, and they might help you to reach safety if you are stuck in an unsafe situation. Organisations that help support women and girls. The UN Women UK. They aim for every women and girls to have equal rights to safety, choice and voice. They work to decrease gender inequality through having grassroots programs with the most vulnerable women and girls, changing attitudes and helping governments design gender equal policy. Solace Women's Aid have a vision of a world where women and children live their life free from all forms of male violence against women and girls. To achieve this, they provide services to meet the needs of survivors, particularly for women and girls in London. IMCAN UK, a UK-based black feminist organisation, the only national umbrella women's organisation which is dedicated to raise awareness on violence against black and minoritized women and girls. Action Aid UK. This is an international charity that helps and works with women in poverty. Their mission is to achieve social justice, gender equality and poverty eradication, which they do by tackling the root causes of these problems. Luton All Women Centre. They aim to challenge gender inequalities, create a safer, healthier and more equal society for women in Luton and Bedfordshire. Through their specialist domestic abuse and harmful practices services, they provide one-on-one and group support for those affected and also carry out preventative work across our communities via educational activities in schools and colleges. Thank you for watching.